everybody, Bob with Knives Town here. Today we're going to take a look at a Tops knife. This is the Tops Steel Eagle 107D model. And you know, I really like looking at these Tops knives. I like Tops knives as a brand. They make a superb knife, and they've got a boatload of models to choose from, so it seems like we never get to the end of looking at different ones. This particular knife comes in the standard Tops ballistic nylon sheath, which secures the knife by the handle with two Velcro straps. The knife can be positioned in the sheath either way. It doesn't fit special one way or another. You can fit it in either way. It does come with a pouch on the front here, which will allow you to carry different things, you know, a fire starter, a multi-tool, a compass, whatever. It secures with a snap lock. And it does come with a Tops emergency whistle. Let's see if I can get that out for you. There it is. Tops knives, and you'd be surprised what kind of a shrill, piercing sound that little whistle makes. That little piece of plastic, it'll surprise you. That makes a noise that will travel a long way in the out of doors. The knife, or the sheath, does also have a plastic insert here, so that keeps it rigid. It does have the standard belt loop there, and on the back it does have these straps that you can attach a Molly lock or Tech lock to, or this strap that runs up the center. It does unsnap, and that could be used to thread into gear or webbing. It does also come with a length of paracord. That's a very good, rugged, ballistic nylon sheath, and that'll keep your knife good. Okay, onto the knife. There we go. Technical specs there. That is a 7-inch blade made of 1095 carbon steel, a very tough, rugged steel for heavy-duty, outdoor, heavy, rugged use. It is 1/4 inch thick, and it does have this black traction coating on it, which you can see. That's it's almost like an epoxy finish, but that does protect the steel, because 1095, as you know, is susceptible to corrosion. But that black traction coating protects it. It is flat ground at about a little bit past the halfway point. It does come into just a flat grind there. And that is full tang construction. That's 1/4 inch thick all the way through, all the way out to the back. And then there you can see it does have a pommel that you could use for hammering, or it does have a couple of different sized holes there, which, along with this one here, you could use to lash to a staff and to make a spear, that kind of thing. The weight of the knife is 22 ounces, and it does come with linen micarta hand scales here, which are removable. This knife comes in different variations. You can get this knife with the tanto point, as you see here, or you can get it with a drop point. You can get it with serrations or no serrations, like this. You can get it with the saw back or with a flat back. And you can also get this knife with a 13-inch blade, so it's like a machete. So lots of good choices there on how you want it. This knife here, this knife in particular, the Steel Eagle, has been in production for over 10 years. Never been out of production for 10 years. And in fact, this was the first knife that Tops introduced to the real-world field testing that it's so famous for now. This was the first model that they gave to the special forces, and military units, to test in real-world situations. And according to Tops, anyway, they say that special operators all around the world still use this knife and purchase this knife as their knife of choice. So I can believe it. It's certainly got the everything that it needs. When I see a knife like this, I see two things. I see survival and tactical. All right. I see survival in the sense that we've got a saw back here. Okay, and the saw back obviously would be used for maybe constructing a lean-to, or just sawing limbs to make whatever you're trying to make. It does have a spot up here at the top where it could be hit for batoning if you're processing wood. It could make it for that. The flat part will work well for hacking, for chopping, as well as any kind of slicing, or it works well in that way. Now the tactical part of it is the tanto. I mean, when I see a tanto, I always think tactical. That's just me, but that shape of a tip at the end of the blade there it really is a tactical, great for piercing. And so really we've got sort of a combination survival tactical knife here. And speaking of tanto point, I want to try to get a close-up on this, because I was surprised. I mean, a knife with this thick of a stock steel, you can see that, and you can see it retains the strength way out to the end. But then, right at the end, wow. Believe me, that is as an acute of a point as you will ever find. That is like a needle. It is absolutely needle sharp. I'll give you a look at there, and you can see the saw teeth pattern here. It's got the alternating saw teeth there, perfect for doing the job in the out in the wild. The handle is micarta, and it has been rounded and smoothed on all sides. You can see how it's been smoothed there on all the edges. So it's very, very comfortable to handle and hold. It does have almost a sub-hilt here, really. It's got that finger groove there, so you're really going to lock the knife in your hand right there. All right, and then you've got a sort of a drop piece at the back there, so that closes your hand in. It's very good, very comfortable. I'm very comfortable, and it just feels good in the hand. It's very natural feeling. There's not any rugged hot spots or anything like that. When you're using the saw back, the knife can be inverted, and the feel there is just about as comfortable. I mean, it's if you're using that to saw, the inverting it and then just using it that way, that is just about as comfortable of a hold. And there is jimping on the bottom sides there, so that works well for when you've got it in the inverted position like that. Your fingers contact with that jimping, and it gives you good grip, and then also this finger choil there, that helps you as well. It does have this piece here at the top and bottom, these finger guards, which make a hilt there, and also a thumb ramp, and there is jimping up there for that. That's just a great knife. I mentioned these the Pommel. Now the Pommel, it's been thought out. It's got a couple of lanyard holes there, or holes of different size. They can be used for as a bending tool, or bending wire, or maybe breaking something at a making a clean break on something, put it through there and bend it. And of course, it could be used in conjunction with this hole to lash to a spear. You can see that full tang. It just mimics the shape of the handle. That is quite the knife. That's the top Steel Eagle. It comes with the ballistic nylon sheath and a tops survival whistle. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.